Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL is once again returned to Oakland, California. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. The numbers for Jackson in last week's game: 12 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
7 yards there and a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To the 43, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going...
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dreadnoughts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots. It's moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before. Because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them. But that's what he's trying to do here.
When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Having been a corner that's worked itself yet, but ever admits to worried about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building it.
They've got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs ready to take over once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 4. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you look at this defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, set. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about
touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his
blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
And you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you get...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there, and even 50 yards. They'll look to throw here. Now it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dreadnoughts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Breaks through the contact. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, they'll throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really good... execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. McLeod to return it. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Trouble, and he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. They're able to complete this one to McLeod. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Right back to him on first down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Bronco quick, Bronco quick. Check smash.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is Donnell with the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They give it to Freeman up the gut.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dreadnoughts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again.
That's complete to the Porter.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside. Seven. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
A CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
They'll set up a throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
So now the Bucs down by 15. A minute 50 to play. Now the fourth down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way, but bottom line, they're still alive.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Sliding out of the pocket. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Second and 9.
60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work if he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is first and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously deciding. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offense.